West War Room Rivals is sponsored by Emporia State
And
Federal Credit Union.
in.
Learn more at esfcu.com. Text or call the number 620-342-2336 to get started today. ESFCU is the Shovix banking of choice, federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, guys, welcome into the War Room. A little premature start on that, so that's my fault. But we got a good show tonight, big show tonight. So let's start off with the roll call. Timmy, get us going.
Hey, I'm Tim, and I represent the Chargers.
Cody.
What's going on, everybody? It's Cody, and I represent Raider Nation.
Maddie.
What's going on, guys? I'm Matt with Orange Crush News 365, representing the Broncos.
All right, I'm Austin, co-host on Shovik Sports, and I'm the one representing the best team in the league, Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, I'm Corey, and I represent the Broncos. And then you guys see us rocking the shades right here. That is a big thanks to our partners at Spy Optic. Make sure you guys use our code ORANGE20 for 20% off. Guys, they got a wide variety. You want the big shades, the good shades, the prescription shades. They have them all. So go give those guys a follow on Instagram and check out their website. And without further ado, we have a special guest with us tonight. He is a former Chiefs running back and the owner of Armed Sports Performance. Welcome into the War Room, Derrick Blaylock. How are you tonight, sir?
I am great. How's everybody doing out there, man? It's great to be on, and we're going to get talking. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff, so y'all just tune in and be ready.
Yes, sir.
Very excited about tonight, man.
We are. So, guys, if those of you that don't know, he owns his own business, Armed Sports Performance. We posted the link multiple times on our Instagram. I know he's been posting on Facebook. So make sure, and we'll post the link again after the show for you guys to make sure you guys go check the website out. So we want to start it off, and we want you to kind of talk us through the development of ASP and how the vision become and kind of walk us through how you got it going.
Man, it was actually before it became ASP, man. It was actually another company that I went with, a franchise. It was after the Republic. And me and my buddy, when I was playing for the Jets, not the Chiefs, man, I did go to the Jets for a little bit. Chiefs, hey, don't hate me for that.
I don't.
Don't hate me for that. You know, it was an opportunity that came along, and I had to take it. You're still number one in my heart, baby. But yeah, so me and my buddy at the Jets, we knew that when we finished playing, that's what we wanted to do. Because we both really love the aspect of, training and getting better and, just growing as an athlete. So we decided to go with a franchise called After the Republic. We opened that franchise around 2009. So we're just rocking and rolling for a little bit. And actually, it was another business partner that came to me. He was a younger kid. He actually came up with the name Armed Sports Performance. He became my partner later down the road, Casey Morton. So he actually came up with the name Armed Sports Performance. I just adopted it, and the thing behind it, Armed Sports Performance, is just stay armed. That's our hashtag. Is stay armed, and that's just stay ready at all times for anything. Whether it's anything in life, you got to stay ready, stay armed. In this sense, this aspect, we're talking about being ready and prepared for sports. Like whatever sport it is, man, you just got to stay ready, be armed, conditioning, speed, agility, strength, whatever it is, just stay armed. So, just adopted that, and now I'm just rolling with it now. I'm actually the sole owner right now, and it's going great, man. I love it. We have a ton of kids that come through there, man, and I couldn't be more blessed.
Yeah, we love to hear that, and we love to hear how it started, and we're going to kind of take a journey kind of from the beginning and kind of where it's at now. So next up, and just to throw that out there, I got no hate for you going to the Jets or nothing. I understand things like that happen, but take opportunities when they come. I respect that all the way. But as far as for Armed Sports Performance goes, So you said it was you and a buddy, and you're the owner now. So how many people did you staff when you guys kind of first started it? And then definitely compared to now, like
So
how much?
when we first staffed, it was let's see, 1, 2, let's see, 3, probably about 5 of us. About 5 of us, yeah. And then still to this day, it's like 5 of us. It don't take much, because I mean I'm still in there.
Okay.
Like I'm not one of those guys. I'm not one of those owners that just own it and then I'm like hands off with it. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I'm in there just about every day to make sure the kids see me, and then they understand what I'm telling them, like, so they would know, like, I've been through this, I've lived this, I've been where you're trying to go. So I want them to see that. I want them to see my face and understand that, hey, I really mean what I'm talking about. I really mean it. So
Yeah.
So the initial.
incredible.
Sorry,
You lead
Austin.
by example, right? Like you're still putting in the work, kind of
Yes,
for
sir.
yourself, but you just lead by example. Don't do as I say, but do as you see me doing too. And I kind of love that philosophy you have going on there. That's incredible.
Yeah,
It's kind of like this.
Yeah, real
Go ahead,
quick.
Corey.
So I run youth sports programs. So I run youth sports leagues here in the St. Louis area, and it's important for me to get out there and meet the coaches, right? Like you want your face with that. You want to be able to know that you have the resources available to them. And basically you're there to support them. So obviously it's a little different than owning a business and a successful business, but we really do love hearing about that. So Maddie, you had something?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say it's very similar to how I mentor and guide like my junior corpsmen, my junior sailors. Like same thing. Like I'm gonna be tough on you, I'm gonna push you, but I'm never gonna ask you to do anything that I already haven't done myself. So I mean, your philosophy is kind of how I guide my sailors in their career, and a lot of them they're thriving and they're successful. So I mean, I respect it.
Yes, sir. Definitely. That's the only way.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes,
Cody,
sir.
you had something?
Yeah. So Derrick, with the ASP, did you have initially the 5 that you said that you started it with? Did you have like a mentor that kind of helped walk you through, that kind of helped build the foundation of, just exactly what you explained, that you show up and you show them that you do the work, so that way it encourages them to do the work? Did you have anyone that helped mentor you to kind of be that same pillar for you?
I mean, I could go back to all the coaches that I've had, whether it's Dick Vermeil, the Herm Edwards, or the Joe Gibbs. I mean, all those guys, those are great mentors and great leaders. But I mean, just going through the strength and conditioning program and just being with those strength coaches and coaches, I mean, just those are the guys that really laid the foundation for me to be able to go and just, hey, lead by example. If you're gonna do it, like Corey, is that Corey? Let me see, where you at, Corey?
Yeah, that's
Matt. No, Corey, Matt.
Oh yeah, Matt.
Do with your SEALs, man. You have to show up, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you show up and you say, look, man, I've done this. I've been in this boat. They'll believe it, and you can lead them, and they'll follow you. But if you're just a guy that's just, reading it off of, you looked up on YouTube and all this stuff, how I do it, they're gonna be like, oh man, come on, man, like, what is that? So yeah, so I would say, yeah, I would, all my coaches and strength coaches, they really helped me out a lot.
Perfect. Timmy,
That's
you're
awesome,
up.
man.
Yeah. So, number of programs offered, and give us an example of one you are most proud of.
The program.
Yeah.
Go
Like,
ahead.
so how many programs are offered, and then give us an example of one that you're most proud of.
A program that I'm most proud of, man, I would say, I'm proud of all of them, man. Like, cause really, all of them are really very similar. Like it's just different packages. But I really like the personal training program, where it's just me, like one-on-one with the athlete. I get to pour into them more. I get to really, dial in on what they really need. And I get to, like, like really help them reach their goals. Not saying if you're in a group class, you're not going to reach your goal. In all the classes, you're going to reach your goal. But I think the one-on-one, personal, intimate, like just me and them, just training like that, I think those are the ones that I really love.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your
go ahead, Cody.
Sorry, what's your most rewarding part about the training programs and seeing these athletes succeed? Like, what's the most exciting part about the journey?
Man, it's just the development, just the overall development. Just seeing the kids go from like not being able to walk and chew bubble gum, so to say.
So I'm sure you've got a lot of amazing stories, right?
Able to run, and it's just amazing to see how far along that they come. And then that my business strives off a lot of word of mouth. So it's a lot of parents that bring their kid, and then after a while, after like 4 weeks or so, they go out and perform, and then everybody's like, "Oh man, where'd you take him? Like, he's looking great out there. He's faster. He's moving." Well, then they say, "Well, I just took him to Armed Sports." So that's the advertisement. It's nothing like, I mean, this is great advertisement that I'm getting right here with you guys, but it's just word of mouth. The kids coming in, putting in the work, and then they go out and show it, and then everybody sees it. So that's the great part of it. Like they see it, they feel it, they even feel different. They even come in like, a couple weeks later and say, "Man, I felt really fast out there at practice today," or I feel like I'm moving better. That's the rewarding part for me. Just to hear them come back with the stories that they're telling, like the story that the parents are telling. Yeah. Like, man, my kid they're really getting better. I can see how this program is working for my kid, and we really appreciate it. So
I think it's really cool when like you probably get them when they're very like raw and like not really adjusted to technique. You then institute that and really drive it home, and then you see it put on the spectacle that they've trained for, and you see all that hard work. Nothing better advertising than showing like where we started to where we are at now and continuing to train for to hit those goals, hit those milestones because of the hard work and the programs that that your performance kind of instilled and the discipline that it requires to continue to answer the call and being able to achieve those goals with the practice and with the training that you instilled, So it's really cool to hear those stories.
Man, yes, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. I love it. Every minute of it. It's not, it doesn't feel like work for me.
Oh, I bet.
Right? It's not work. I love every day. I mean, I just love it, man. Yeah.
So I was doing some research and kind of seeing how you guys map everything out, like session wise. So can you walk the listeners and people watching kind of how you guys structure your programs?
Yeah. So how we do it is we have 4 days that we operate. So we operate Monday through Thursday from 5 to 8. So 5 p.m. is our elementary hour. So that's the kids that are, kinder through 5th. Then 6 o'clock is our middle school hour, which is, 6 through 8. And then 7 o'clock is an hour that we train our high school athletes. So if we go Monday, Monday is a day that we focus on speed, conditioning. So that's more of our technique day. So we focus on running on a Monday. It's always going to be focused on running. Tuesday is the day that we focus on change direction, agility, movement. So that's where you're going to get your, like I said, change direction, ability to move, and cuts and cone drills, ladder drills, different drills like that. And then we come back Wednesday and do another speed day or conditioning day. We call them speed and conditioning day. They kind of go hand in hand. Some days we go faster than other days, but in the end of it's all about conditioning. And then on Wednesday and then some of the other days we'll try to incorporate like hill running as well, like run up hills and pushing sleds and different things like that. Thursday is a plyometric day. So that's the day that we get a lot of the lower body, the jumps, the box jumps, the pogo jumps, the lateral jumps, like jumps from all different angles, on boxes, off boxes, things like that. So that's typically how our program goes. And then Saturday we have different things for, say if you want position training, I have a couple position coaches come in and provide those position opportunities for guys that, whether receiver, DB, D lineman, quarterback, we'll do that on a Saturday. So that's pretty much how our program is laid out.
That's an intense program. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Matt's over there like wide-eyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is a good, and you can tell it works because, I mean, Derek, I did my research. Mecole Hardman was a product of your program.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Matt, I know you're a Broncos fan, so you don't know how this sounds. Super Bowl winning Mecole Hardman. It's all right.
Can you say
It's
that
okay.
again? Can you say that one more time?
Super Bowl winning Mecole Hardman.
Okay.
Through Derrick Blaylock.
Austin,
program on
your
Sports Point.
mic cut out, dude. I think we're gonna have to just boot you off, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
he came down for a session. He came down for a session one time, and we put him on. I think I didn't take him any more than 23 miles an hour, but I think he could have went faster than that.
Wow.
So yeah, he came in. He enjoyed it. So it was a good session that we had.
He's like only 23 miles an hour.
Only 23.
Yeah,
Yeah,
only 23.
He could have gone faster than that.
It was a rough day.
Yeah.
Slow day. No, that's perfect transition. So one thing I was just gonna, any other, I mean, I don't want to say other, like downplaying Mecole Hardman, but is there any other notable athletes or recruits or anything like that have come through the program?
Man, it's so many, man. I don't want to forget anybody, man. But
right.
You have let's see. You have Ed Oliver, he comes in.
Mm-hmm.
You got Keandre Coburn comes in, he plays with the Titans. You have those two guys are currently coming in. Let me see. We've had Isaiah Spiller.
Oh wow.
We've had, I'm trying to think about that. Oh, I actually had, DJ Hayden came in, man.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Raider legend.
Yeah. I mean, I know that was a tragedy that happened to him, man. Sad about that, but yeah, he came in. Man, it's been so many. Trey is, Trey Williams, the one Trey Williams that was at and then before the other Travian Williams came.
Mm-hmm.
So those two guys.
Dang.
Man, it's been so many. You got Edo Smith. You got let me see. Guys, just so many. It goes back so far. Gosh, man. Hold on. Let me see. You put me on the spot right there. Let me. It's so many, man.
So you had a good list so far.
It's so many. It's so many. Like I said, I didn't want to forget anybody. It's so many more than that. Deneric Prince.
Okay,
Najee Harris.
Oh wow.
Then you go back to Jackie Battle.
Okay, yeah.
James Ahedebo. Man, like I said, it's so many.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
So many. It's been so many people that's come through there and trained that it's crazy. It's crazy. And it's still kids, there's still guys coming through today, man. Like younger guys, that's gonna be pretty special.
It's pretty awesome.
I love that.
Love it. So Derrick, last week we were fortunate to have Coach Vermeil on our show with us, and he had glowing things to talk about his Chiefs days. So we're curious, how did Coach Vermeil's coaching style kind of impact you as you were, in the NFL?
Man, Coach Vermeil is he was more than a coach, man. He's more like a father figure. You know what I'm saying? He was more like one of those guys that I was like, man, I want to be like him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he really taught me a lot about being a dad, being a husband, being a teammate. So he's more than a coach when we're talking about him. And it just helped me so much in my life. You know, it's just continues today. So I can't thank him enough. Honestly, I can't thank him enough. It was great, man. Just playing for him and just know that what I know he's emotional, but it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are real emotions. Like a lot of people would joke, "Oh man, you know, Vermeil's crying again." You know, on the shows, like, "Oh, he's crying about now?" But he's emotional, but it's real. It's real. He cared about everybody in the locker room, everybody on the team. I don't care if you was a starter. I don't care if you was a let's say a Trent Green, a Tony Gonzalez, or like a practice squad player.
Mm-hmm.
He cared about you, and he hated to see people get cut.
Mm-hmm.
He hated it.
Yeah.
So
When we talked to him, it was like we can feel just every aspect of knowledge and love, just even through the screen, very similar to this. And the amount of football that he was able to like recall, and especially specifically the Chiefs days, like he was able to give great recount to that. And it's an understatement to say that we were honored to even talk to him, and just the knowledge and stories that he shared. And just like what you're echoing, it's funny to think that he hopes that he had that effect on everybody. And here you are echoing that's exactly what it was for you. So it's a great confirmation to know that he was doing what he should have been doing, and all of his players loved him unconditionally like he loved them unconditionally. So to us to be able to hear that and you confirm that, like, that's such amazing words to hear,
Absolutely.
yes, man. Yes. And and he, like I said, he even like he had every player over to his house for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't have to do that. I mean, he broke, like it was like, I think the running backs would always go with the tight ends, the quarterbacks and somebody would go together. But for every position, everybody went over to his house for dinner. And him and his wife, they cooked steaks and sides. I mean, he didn't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
Were his stories on the football field just as good as they were with us? Because it seems like he could just sit there and talk for stories for days. Like,
yeah.
And what was wild to us was like even talking about like the 70s when he first got into coaching, the dude remembered literally everything detail. So were those the similar stories that you guys were able to hear?
Man, he would tell like so many stories, so many. And like even to this day, like I think we went to dinner. Let me see, when was it? Probably a couple years ago. Whenever he's in town, he calls me.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we'll go out and have dinner together. Like I bring my wife, and he'll have his wife, and we'll get a couple guys together and just go out and just have dinner. But yeah, the stories are, I mean, they're amazing. I mean, he is like I don't know how he remember all this stuff.
Yeah, we were amazed by it too, man.
I can't remember stuff from like 3 months ago. Like, man, what happened? Like, oh yeah. And he's recalling stuff from like the
70s, 80s.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know how he does it, but he's definitely in tune with, he was in tune with what he had going on, and just to remember all that. So that just tells you how dialed in he was.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm gonna transition in here a little bit. I'm gonna fanboy a little bit, and I'm not just saying this because you're on. Anyone walk up to me on the street right now, ask me what my favorite game was. It's 56-10 WAP. I was trying to keep it beat down at 56-10, and everyone's like, "How long ago was that?" And I'm like, "I don't care, man. Priest Holmes had 4 rushing touchdowns. Derrick Blaylock had 4 rushing touchdowns." We had Coach Vermeil on last week, and he was telling us, like, we saw something in the game plan and it worked flawlessly. He's like, everything worked. And he was like, just so you guys know, it's still a record to this day for most rushing touchdowns in a game.
Yep.
Not just saying that because you're on. I mentioned that one of our first episodes we ever did together. I'm like, this game with Priest Holmes and Derrick Blaylock, one of my all-time favorite games. I don't remember anything either, but I still remember that game.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to get your viewpoint. Like, you had 4 rushing touchdowns that game. What do you remember from that game? Is that one of your most memorable memories you have? And then, like, what was it like with just like you and Priest and like Tony Richardson and like everyone on the sidelines? Like, just what was the feeling of that game?
Man, that game was crazy because all week, everybody's talking. Coach Ramil saying, "Hey man, we have got to stop Michael Vick."
Yeah,
that was the whole thing was, hey, we got to stop it. We got to stop him. We got to stop him. And then they came in, man. They had like, I think their rushing defense was like pretty high. Like they were ranked pretty high. So it was a challenge for us. Like, man, look, we're gonna go in there and get the job done. I mean, it was just, we came out, man, and Priest was like, he was tearing it up. He was tearing it up, like ripping it up. Our offensive line was doing great, moving guys around. I think he scored the first, and then I actually scored. I want to say I scored the second touchdown, but then he went off and scored like 3 more, and then I got in and scored like 3 more. So, I mean, it was a crazy day. It was a crazy day. Like my hats off to the trial O-line, and then Coach Saunders for steady dialing up the run.
Yeah.
I mean, poor Trent. Sorry, Trent. The run was working, man. Like if it's working, don't stop doing it, right?
And they
If it
didn't
ain't broke,
stop.
don't
Yeah.
fix it.
So hey, it was on that day. It was just one of those days where, I mean, the run game it just couldn't be stopped. I mean, Willie Rolfe was pulling, and you know, like Will Shields was doing his thing, Jason Dunn doing his thing, Tate, Wegman, like all the guys. I mean, it was just Tony Richardson leading the way. I mean, it was just the train just couldn't be stopped that day, man. And it was great. It was great that I was able to be a part of it. So great day.
Was that the loudest you had heard Arrowhead, or is there a moment where Arrowhead was louder for you? Because obviously we know that Arrowhead has the record. He doesn't let anyone forget that. So just curious.
I think Arrowhead is always the loudest when you have the Broncos, the Chargers, or the Raiders in the building.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a week that we have. Like whenever it's Raider week, Coach Saunders he lets us know. Like, it's Raider week. Let's go. I mean, all week, like you know, that's the team that we just want to like just destroy.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we want to beat the Broncos and we want to beat the Chargers too, but the Raiders, man, we just want to like. It's just one of those things. Like, I mean, we just want to just
different.
That's respect. That's what's up.
tear them up. I mean, I bet the Raiders feel the same way. Like,
Oh yeah. Well, we actually had this conversation 2 episodes ago where it was like, which is your team's biggest rival in the division, respectively? And I'm pretty certain that we all basically said that it's either the Raiders or the Chiefs. I can't remember if it was split down the middle or if there was one that was chosen more. But if it's not the Chiefs, it's usually the Raiders. And for the most part, when it's divisional week, it is like if the Raiders are coming in town, and it's probably because we have this attitude that, you know, that we're better than everybody, but yet we haven't really done anything quite yet. So maybe that's the attitude behind it. But I mean, even when the Raiders seem to be in no man's land, they come up for the divisional games, and everyone else vice versa. Like there's always just this extra heat on divisional games, you know?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, always. So, and I don't want to age you a little bit, but I want you to feel proud. But that game is the reason that I'm the biggest like fan. I'm like the only one, at least in my circle, who I love trench play and I love run games. Like
He does.
You know, it's a passing league now, but I'm like, even with the Chiefs with Patty, I'm like, bro, let's run more. Let's run more. Like, come on, let's do this. So I don't want to age you a little bit, but that game alone is the reason that I still fight for my trench play and the run game. So, yeah, I'll fanboy on that game until I can't anymore. But yeah, that's one of my favorite memories, and it's so cool to be able to have you on here and like kind of share that emotion a little bit. It's kind of a surreal moment.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that was a great game, man. That definitely is one of my best games, if not the best game.
Love it.
But I did have a game against the Saints though that I had like 33 carries for like 218 yards. So 200
nice.
Exactly how it was, but and then I had 1 touchdown. That's the only thing, man. I wish I would have had more than that, and we ended up losing the game. But that was a big game for me. That was a huge game for me.
But I
That's
think that
still
also
one more
shows,
touchdown than we'll have. So
that,
Yeah.
sure.
Than I'll ever have.
Yeah. But I think that goes to show you how much the game's changed, though, because how many guys really get 30 plus or even 20 plus carries nowadays? So it's
Yeah.
like for you to sit here and come in like at 33 carries that game, and it's just like that really puts into perspective how different it is, just from when you played to now. So, Timmy, I think you got one.
Hold on, Timmy.
Oh.
I got one more. Just for all the non-Chiefs fans out there, I want to flex on the Chiefs a little bit more. And this is even pre-Patty. To think of how spoiled we were kind of in those days. We had, Derrick Blaylock, Priest Holmes, Larry Johnson, Tony Richardson, 5 greatest offensive linemen to ever step on the field together at the same time. That was before Patrick. That was before all these bandwagon fans. Those were the days, okay? That's where Chiefs Kingdom really shined, and we were blessed with it. So I just wanted to throw it out there for the Chiefs haters. I see we have a lot of Raiders in the chat. I know you guys don't remember any good days, so I'm throwing some out there for you. All right, Timmy, now you got it, buddy.
Okay, so you just talked about that iconic game, thanks to Austin with that great question. So I want to know, is there a running back or what running back in NFL today reminds you of your play when you were playing?
Oh, let me see. What running back?
I'm going to say, or with your speed, it could be like a Lamar Jackson.
Let me see. Let me think about that for a little bit. Let me chew on that one.
Coming with the hard ones, Timmy.
Yeah, that was a pretty tough one, Tim. That was a pretty tough one.
I'm sorry, man.
Now
It was something I thought of the other day.
I got to think about the running backs. That's really hard. I would say more of your James Cook.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your
That's a good one.
Swift.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
These are spot on. I guess you should know he's him.
your Williams, the guy for the Rams.
Yep,
Kyron Williams. Yeah.
Similar to that, because I could catch the ball really well out of the backfield as well. So that was a big part of it too. Being able to be a guy that could, run good routes and catch the ball. So I'd say those guys.
Okay, those are some really good backs. So.
Yeah, those are phenomenal.
Those are spot on. Before he said anything, the first one I thought of in my head was James Cook.
Nice.
Like the speed, a little bit, enough power to get by, but I'll say it for you, an elite pass catcher. You might be humble, and I respect that, but I remember elite pass catcher.
I appreciate that.
I won't make you say it. We'll let you be humble, but yeah, no, I think that's fine.
Definitely. So yeah, those are those guys I would say that I'd be watching. But oh man, that's kind of like okay, he kind of moved like me a little bit. So yeah, that's good.
My bad. I didn't mean to bring the thunder on that one.
No, that's good. That's good. You make my brain work. That's good.
Maddie, you got one?
Yeah, I do. Actually, and I saw it in the chat from our good buddy Jason, who always tunes into the show, but it kind of popped into my head earlier today. But Derrick, what was your welcome to the NFL moment? You hear a lot of the star players talk about their welcome to the NFL moment. What was yours?
Welcome to the NFL moment. My welcome to the NFL moment happened in practice, actually. We were in, I think it was was it mini camp? Yeah, it was mini camp. It was mini camp because the new players had to come to mini camp as well, like players that came from other teams to join our team. So I'm in mini camp and I'm walking through the building or whatever, and this massive guy came walking through, like just walking through. He just got a shower, towel or whatever, and he walked by me. I'm like, man, I was like, man, who is that? And what position he played? That's like, oh, that's Marcus Patton, and he plays linebacker. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? You mean I got this guy's gonna be the guy that's gonna be like tackling me and stuff like that? Like, bro, this dude, like, I don't know if y'all know Marcus Patton.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But the dude was massive.
Yes.
So we get in practice. That was just one part of it. So we get in practice, right? And I catch like this little spot pass over the middle, like right over the middle of the field.
Mhm.
Just like a little check down pass.
Mhm.
All right. And he's coming from, I guess, my left side. He's closing in. So I catch and I turn up and I hit him. And we don't have, this is not pads. This is just like the little spiders, the little shell, man. I turned and bumped into that guy, and I must have like flew back about 2 or 3 yards. And I was like, and we don't even have pads on. And this nigga, we had pads on. So for me, I was like, man, this gonna be, if guys are doing like this, man, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. But you know, it worked out. It worked out. You know, you have to find ways around guys to where you don't get hit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
that was one moment. And that was my rookie year. Now I don't know if one of y'all, I don't know, I might spoil this. I don't know if one of y'all is gonna ask me what's the hardest I ever been hit.
Well,
I'm gonna let you know that right now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
And it happened to be by a Raider.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Oh, I
Numni
didn't think they
Asamoah.
tackled hard.
Oh, yeah.
Numni
Oh,
Asamoah. I don't know if y'all remember that game.
The
Yes.
corner.
The corner. And it wasn't even supposed to be a big hit.
wow.
What happened was, all right, we did like this delayed screen pass, and it must have took like forever to get this thing off. I'm like, man, I don't know what happened. Like, it was like a fake. It was like this screen where me and Dante were like in kind of like split backs.
Mhm.
All right, he was on the left, I was on the right. He went across, they faked it to him going back to the right, and I went back to the left. So Trent faked it to him, and he like pumped the screen like he was gonna throw it to Dante, and then came back to me and threw it to me on the other side. Well, you already know that takes too long, right? That's a long
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
Takes too long to develop. All right.
Way
So
too long.
you got Will Shields pulling. Well, somewhere in between him pulling, he falls
Oh, no.
on the
Oh,
ground.
no.
So it's just
Oh.
Numni has like a beeline, like nobody's there to block him. And I can't see him because I'm looking like waiting for the ball for Trent to throw me the ball. And right when I catch it,
Oh,
right under the, I caught the ball though.
Hey.
But it was a loss. It was like a loss of 5.
Oh, wow.
You know, and
would
then
you have
I-
rather not caught the ball?
And then they had to take commercial break because I couldn't get up.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I was out. But I actually came back in. I came back in the game. And this is how the game has changed too, right? So they take the break. You know, my wife there at home, like, oh man, is he okay? Like, 'cause you know, when you get smoked,
Mhm.
they go to commercial real quick, so nobody knows if you're okay or not. They panicking. So it's crazy. So, boom, they get up. I get up. Boom, I go to the sideline or whatever. You know, they do the little test. It's like, okay, can you see my finger? Boom, 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 arms and everything. Boom, I'm back. I'm ready. I'm good. I passed all that, so I'm ready. So, next couple plays, possessions, I'm back in. They throw me a little screen pass. Boom, I go for a touchdown.
Oh,
So
redemption
we
right
ended up
there.
winning the game.
Redemption, that's fine.
So I bet in today's game, they probably would took the guy's helmet. Like,
Yeah.
no, you're done.
Yeah,
for
you
the
wouldn't
day.
have gone back in there for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
No.
you're done for the day.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're built different. We're built different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Not saying
Yes.
the guys are not tough today, but
Right.
I mean, it was just
It's
one of those
different back
things
then.
where you
It
get-
was the football was played differently. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Doesn't
Yes.
take away from their toughness. It just it is what it is. It's not played the same
It's not
for
played-
positive reasons, but
Yeah.
when you played it during that time, it was a different sport. So
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, my
So-
takeaways is he got lit up. He still came back and took another one house. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yep.
come
Yes,
on.
sir.
That sounds like the Raiders' fortune back then. That's for sure. Yes.
Back then,
Back
it's still
then, yeah.
Raiders.
It's still Raiders.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
feel like the Raiders are going to be better this year, though. I think
Okay,
they're gonna
good.
be
I mean, we've all been consenting to that. It's just, they've got Pete Carroll, they got all these weapons. So we'll see. I'm encouraged by it. So hopefully we put it all together, especially when it comes to Chiefs week. That's what I'm looking forward to.
No
They'll
more
be better
Christmas
when they
loss.
join Armed Sports Performance.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what's up. We need to get them down there.
We need
Come
Genty
on,
to
man. Y'all come down here.
We need
and jump in the
Genty and
gym.
Horton Jr. to pop down there.
Yeah. So we want to again thank you, Derrick, for joining us tonight. Why don't you go ahead and tell the people watching and who are going to be listening to this after we get done recording where they can find you on social media. And again, we'll post a link after we get done here on the post. But if you just want to plug in your socials for the listeners.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at speed_guru or go to my business page, Orange Sports Performance. That's where you can find me. I mean, I'm on Twitter also, but you're not going to find anything about the sports performance on Twitter. You're just going to get a lot of me talking about stuff today and things like that. So
that's still a good follow.
Yeah, so at Blaylock _23 on Twitter. That's where you can find me, man. Go look me up, follow me, like, comment if you want to. But we'll get these kids in, we'll get them right. Players, hey, if you're ever in Houston, this is for my NFL guys. If you're ever in Houston and you need a spot to train, just holler at me. All right, just holler at me. We'll make it work. I'll take care of you. I ain't gonna try to kill you, man. I know some guys get you in the gym and they try to kill you. Like, oh, I want to see what this guy. He's an NFL guy. I want to see what he can do. How much can he bench? What y'all know? We're gonna get in there. We're gonna do stuff that's gonna take care of your body. But we're gonna get you. My main thing when I get NFL guys in, I want to make sure you're in shape. Mm-hmm. You have to be in shape.
Yeah.
All right, you have to be in shape. So I'm big on speed, change direction, and conditioning. So that's what we'll do. But other than that, hey, y'all know where to find me. Holler at me.
Hey.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much for joining, man.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have to hit you up
dude.
throughout the season and get you back on here, dude. We had a blast with this, and hopefully
Raiders week.
Raiders week, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm ready, man. Listen, whenever y'all want me on, just hit me up.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Week 1.
You got an invite. You got an invite, Derrick. Anytime, bud.
Anytime,
man.
Hey, thank you so much, Derrick.
Thank you, Derrick.
Take care, man. Thank you. Be well.
We'll see you later.
Yes, sir.
Dude, that
was awesome.
Hey, there was even like a Raiders highlight found its way into the show.
There was. Shout out to Raider Nation showing up in the comments. I'm very fortunate and thankful that they did. And even though that Derrick's story was one of redemption on the Raiders, but it was a fun one for sure.
It really was.
Yeah, so I think your co-host had challenged you about getting more Raiders stuff on here.
Yeah,
and honestly, even though we haven't really had a Raiders person on here, man, the Raiders been getting quite a bit of shout outs lately.
They have.
Look, we still hate the Raiders, but
well, we don't hate Cody, but we hate all the other ones.
hey, there's no hate around here for them.
I don't hate anybody. Yeah.
I'm looking at the chat right now. I see a bunch of Raiders in here. Like,
no, they
show up.
That means
they
Matt
show up. Yeah.
I bring my boys all the time.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, no. Even as a Broncos fan, man, I love seeing you guys in the chat. Matt, that means we have to do better. That means we all have to do better getting our fans in here because
I got to get some Chiefs Kingdom in here. This is embarrassing. Let the Raiders ball out like this.
Timmy, what's your initial thoughts on Derrick being on here tonight?
All right, I thought it was great. Such an honor that he took 45 minutes out of his time to talk to us about his program and his glory days playing for the Chiefs. I was super excited when we were able to get him on the show, and I can't wait till he's back. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did I do fanboying? Did I keep that to a minimum? I think
you know what, you got a little out of control for a moment, but I think you reeled it in towards the end.
Yeah.
So.
We had to reel you back, but
And honestly, I feel like he fanboyed more tonight than he did with Coach Vermeil.
Yeah.
You know what? That's 100% true. Dick Vermeil, I thought we weren't going to be able to control him. And then before we know it, like we couldn't get a word in edgewise with Derrick here on the show. You know, Austin just wanted to have his time to himself. So
I know he's all like, I got a question. And I'm like, it's my turn.
Nah, you hold on, Timmy.
Like,
hold on, all right?
Because I was
It was
getting ready to
Austin
type
and
it in.
4 other guys today.
yeah.
Yeah. So I was getting ready to type it in, and he's like, "Oh, whoa, whoa," and I'm like, all right, whatever. So Cody, how did that make you feel? Kind of listening to him talk about that hit, and it just happened to be, honestly, probably one of the better Raiders players that they've had.
Nnamdi Aswa is an underrated Raider from his time with us. And it was unfortunate that when he went to the Philadelphia Eagles, I know he got a lot of criticism about not playing as well. But when he was on the Raiders, he was like known as nearly a second coming of Charles Woodson, like a shutdown corner, tenacious, fast, lethal. Like there's no doubt that the Raiders somehow were able to draft talented defense. Just it's unfortunate that during the time from post Super Bowl loss to the Buccaneers, we just weren't able to put all that talent together and be successful. But Nnamdi Aswa, man, he was a guy way back then that put it on you. And, you know, Derrick's story was great, but also Derrick scoring on the very next play when he was going back in is so fitting because, you know, the Raiders just had a hard time really coming back from big plays, you know?
Yeah, it's truly, again, guys, this is why we want these guys on our show. Truly, like the stories we were able to get from Coach Vermeil, and then to have one of his former players on here just verifying basically everything that Coach Vermeil was able to say, him talking about, you know, game plans against the Falcons, and it changed, and all he remembers is just he was scoring a lot of touchdowns, and then talking about getting hit, you know. And so again, that's why this is what we're trying to do. This is what we're building here. So Maddie, do you have any thoughts before we kind of move on to a couple things that have happened over the last few days?
Yeah, just real quick. I mean, and that kind of shows, not to take away from Derrick, but like Coach Vermeil's lasting impression. I mean, again, like 30 years later, and he still looks at him like a father figure. And he's been out of the game for quite some time, and he's still that's the impression that he left on his players. So I mean, like, to hear the story and hear him talk about him like that, you can tell he still has so much respect for this guy. So that's all I got to say.
Bro?
Yeah, no, I think it was incredible. I think my favorite part was you saw Derrick kind of light up when just talking about Raiders week.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's part of what we want to bring on too. Like some of that, I don't want to call it old school, right? Because I don't want to make it like forever ago, but like that rivalry's kind of gone away a little bit. And like, just to see the way Derrick Blaylock just lit up, just saying Raiders week, like that's kind of, you know, we are going for those stories and like roundabout moments, but we're also wanting to hit on some of the like true vibes and feelings of what the rivalries in this division used to be. And I thought he did a great job of just like, Raiders week was a whole thing. Like Al Saunders was like Raiders week. Like,
oh yeah.
So I really love that part of bringing that up. But I also don't want to forget to mention that like his program and the company that he owns is all about making a difference, obviously athletically and everything, but also, you know, health wise and mentally, just making sure you're in shape. So don't want to overlook that part either, that, you know, even after his playing days, he's still continuing to go out there, make a difference and grind away. He's putting in the work himself. So grind away and help others. So honestly, we know one of my favorite players when I was younger in one of my games, but obviously still a tremendous guy today. So I don't want to overshadow that part either.
Yeah.
So let's take a quick minute here before we transition into our last segment. Guys, don't forget to go check out Emporia State Federal Credit Union. It's the Shovic's banking of choice. You know, they're right in the heart of Kansas. So you can go to www.esfcu.com to be a part of their winning team. Again, and you can text them for more information, 620-342-2336, federally insured by the NCUA. Do you want to read off for our new ones?
Yeah, so you can also check out the field ops. You can stand out at your next major outing with the sports field stencil, custom made for your company logo. Our team takes extra care to create and lay out your design onto any large field with exact precision. and we specialize in large scale field logos for stadiums. It cut off.
But yes.
Anyway, Field Ops of Kansas. Give them a shot or give them a check. Check out. Their information will scroll across the bottom for you here in a minute. So catch it.
And then
I think also too, they're a veteran owned and operated franchise and organization. So that's huge to even continue to support that. And at least from what Austin said, they're doing incredible work over in that area. So check them out, you guys. All the information to the sponsors are in the description below.
Yep, it's the gofieldops.com, or you can contact Troy Vanacher at troy@gofieldops, or give him a call at 620-794-5882, even to just have a conversation and see where it can end up.
All right. So again, thank you to our sponsors. Timmy, some big Chargers news just a couple hours ago. Do you kind of want to talk about it?
Yeah, why not? Because, okay, first of all, Mike Williams decided that he wanted to announce his retirement. Not really sure why. It's kind of a head scratcher. I know he was going to start the season probably on the PUP list. So maybe like his health isn't where he wants it to be after 8-9 seasons. But, I'm kind of shocked, in this turn of event, really, because it kind of just came out of nowhere. But I will say, where there was a little, bad news, there was some great news that followed. Chargers got their second-round pick, Trey Harris, to sign his rookie contract. He was one of 30 out of the 32 second-round picks that hadn't signed yet. And so lost Mike Williams, but it's for sure happening. Trey Harris is a Charger, and now we have Ladd McConkey and Trey Harris paired up with Justin Herbert and the two running backs. So kind of really big news. Obviously, second round pick. It's a 4-year deal. All second rounders, I believe, are 4-year deals. I'm not exactly sure on the exact contract language yet, but it is still a big news that, Trey Harris got signed. Now he can go into camp and be ready and hopefully produce for the Chargers this upcoming season.
So, not that Mike Williams was going to be like a needle mover, right? Does this give you any concern with losing a guy like him, or does that maybe start smoke signaling maybe a Keenan Allen reunited?
Okay, so even when Mike Williams signed back with the Chargers earlier in the offseason, and then the Chargers drafted Trey Harris, there was still a lot of buzz and a lot of rumors that Keenan Allen is coming back to LA. He's already came out and said he only wants to play on the West Coast. 49ers, Rams, Chargers. I mean, so realistically, I would like to see him back as a Charger. And I don't know. I mean, maybe he does go to the 49ers. They don't have the wide receiving core like they had in recent memory. But I would honestly – I wish it would have been Keenan Allen.
I mean, Brock Purdy would probably be an upgrade for Keenan Allen. So
no, Timmy, don't let him talk to you like that.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. Sorry,
because in my mind, I'm like, no, yeah.
So, but yeah, no, even with Mike, not taking anything away from Mike Williams, he was a great player and he would have been a great mentor. But Keenan Allen, I mean, Mr. Reliable. Third down, I mean, he has that separation factor. So Jim Harbaugh, front office, go get Keenan Allen to help mentor Trey Harris and even Ladd McConkey. So, and I think if they go out and get Keenan Allen, it'll take that Chargers offense to another level that they need to even be competitive in the AFC West.
So Keenan Allen now has to be second choice to Mike Williams, because they could have. I mean, Keenan Allen was a free agent at the same time Mike Williams was. Why didn't the Chargers bring in Keenan Allen if they wanted that mentorship, I think? So does Keenan Allen want to come back to the Chargers after they kind of overlooked him the first go around?
I think Keenan knows he has gas in the tank. I think he's waiting to see, some guys are going to wait to see if they can get that multi-year. I bet he's looking for maybe a 3, right? I think he's looking for a 3. He might even do a 2 with the player option to have that. So he has time. Like he's in no rush. He had plenty.
I also don't see it as like being overlooked, like you just said, Cody.
Mhm.
I see it more as, he's a veteran, and as much as I hate Aaron Rodgers for dragging it out in Pittsburgh, he's a veteran and he doesn't require. Now, quarterback is a little different, but I mean, Keenan Allen has played with Justin Herbert, so he already kind of knows Herbert. And but for a veteran wide receiver, I mean, sure, you're in shape. You know that you're going to be able to catch the ball, and why not wait to see what team was going to offer? Maybe he was waiting for a contender, a different contender. He wants to see how the wide receiver market's going. There's a lot of different questions that could really be why they didn't bring him back, and it could be like Corey said, a money situation. Maybe the Chargers were in a position, but now after June 1st, now technically the salary cap is for on the books for next year, not this year. So a lot of different ways, but I would be welcoming Keenan Allen back. He's one of my favorite Chargers of all time.
I'm surprised you guys let him walk out the door to begin with, but
does anyone have
me too.
Does anyone have any comments to this? Because how nasty would that be, honestly, if Keenan Allen did end up with Sean McVay and Matt Stafford?
I mean, they would be route mercenaries, and that would be ridiculous. But I would also say too that would make Adams and Allen the oldest wide receiver like duo in the league, and I don't know, that may be a little risky, only because not that. I think Allen was fighting an injury majority of last year.
Duka.
Well, yes, but I mean, you're going to probably want to feature all three of them at one point, and that style of offense. Ferguson. Well, sure, but I don't know. I would think that with Sean McVay's offense, he may not want two route specialists like Adams and Allen on the same field at the same time, but also like for LA, are they going to want to sign a 36-year-old receiver? I don't know. So,
well, I mean, they just let Cooper Kupp go. I mean, right. So
right.
Who knows? Maybe they do like the idea of Tutu Atwell in the slot, even though I absolutely love Keenan Allen in the slot. He's honestly, like you guys were talking about, the routes that they're able and the separation, like you look at him, you're like, there's no way he's going to, but he literally does. Like, he separates so well. So, yeah, man, I mean, that would make the Rams really dangerous if they were able to.
They're already dangerous now. Why do we got to add more to it,
Right.
Why not?
Yeah.
That's true. Have an exciting team in LA.
And one thing I liked about Allen is Allen's ability to track the ball down and then use his size to go up and get it. I mean, what more could you want in a receiver,
I mean, he earned the nickname Mr. Third Down for a reason. So
yeah. So that's not the only AFC West news that we've had. Maddie, do you want to break it down for the Broncos?
Yeah, so earlier this week, Jahdae Barron, the Broncos' first-round pick, he finally signed his contract with the Broncos, $18 million with $9 million guaranteed, I believe it was. So that's finally set in stone. And earlier this afternoon, R.J. Harvey, the second-round pick, he signed his. So now all the Broncos rookies have been signed. Everyone is happy. And I kind of figured they would. I mean, it didn't seem like there was too much drama going on. And when you dig into it a little bit more, it was just more about – they were more concerned about that guaranteed money, that aspect of it. I mean, again, because at the end of the day, they know they're rookies. They're not going to get those huge contracts and whatnot. But now it comes down to the guaranteed money. And I think Tim and I, you commented on one of my posts and, like the Houston Texans kind of ruined it for everyone when they landed Higgins and gave him that fully guaranteed contract. And now everyone wants a fully guaranteed contract.
Well, then the Browns followed and gave Kinshawn Judkins the fully guaranteed, which, I mean, that might be backfiring in their face, but
isn't he the one that just got in trouble?
Yeah,
that's why I said
that's the Browns for you right there. If that encompasses the Browns franchise, that's probably not that Judkins wasn't going to be a good pick for them, but unfortunate off the field stuff. But also too, like at the draft, they had
drafting two quarterbacks, and then you also traded for one. You still have Joe Flacco, who reportedly you're not interested in cutting. So who's the odd man out in this equation? So that's just sounds like the Browns, man.
Yeah, unless you take them to the Super Bowl. I mean, they're not. What else are they going to do? But, anyway, I'm just finally happy that Barron has been signed because I wanted someone to compete with Riley Moss. I mean, again, Corey, you and I, we say it pretty much every episode, not sold on Moss. I want someone to compete with him because who knows, maybe that'll elevate Moss's game, or we're going to see another starter at that cornerback 2 spot opposite side of PS2. But I'm glad there was no drama. It was done subtly. And even before they were signed, or at least RJ anyway, he was still showing up to camp. So that tells you like the locker room is in a good spot where I haven't been signed yet, but I'm going to report to camp. I'm going to put out and I'm going to compete for a starting spot.
Boys, we have football 2 weeks from tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Hall of Fame game.
Too bad it's the Chargers.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, just be happy that it's on TV. Hey, be happy that it's an AFC West team in the Hall of Fame game.
Are they a team?
Huh?
What are they a team now?
What is the
JV squad?
The Hall of Fame game?
What does the chat call them? The glitter sparkles?
The glitter
the glitter sparkles.
So let's preview. Next week we have 2 guests. So we have a friend that came on with us during Super Bowl week, Chris, from Smash Up Fantasy Sports. We're gonna do time for some fantasy football stuff, boys. So hopefully, and honestly, his company and what he's done, I'm actually really excited to hear him kind of talk about it again and how it's set up. It's a little different for fantasy football, but it's still, you know, it's time to start planning your fantasy football drafts. We have ours on the 23rd of August, so it's coming up soon. And then do you want to give the rundown of who we have on after that?
Man, we have our fantasy football draft on Kobe's birthday, RIP.
You meant that's Derrick Blaylock's birthday.
Oh, that is Derrick Blaylock's birthday. He
out.
has the same birthday as Kobe. Greatness. Yeah, so, and then the day after we have our friend Chris, we have Bethany Bowman coming on. Went to high school with her, but she actually works for 810 Radio now out of Kansas City, covering all sports, Chiefs included. Really excited to have her on and get the vibe around that city for the Chiefs and that season coming on. So, yeah, Chris on one of the days and then Bethany right after. So going to be another fun-packed, informative, exciting week next week from the War Room, fellas.
Timmy, who we have coming on after that?
Timmy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce July 30th, Quentin Jammer will join the War
Former
Room.
Broncos cornerback.
No.
Get out of here.
That's what's up. That's awesome.
I'm really excited, you know, finally getting a Charger guy after all these Chiefs and Broncos.
Well, we're still waiting for our first Raider, so I don't want to hear nothing about first Charger.
We'll be waiting for a while for a Raider to want to join.
Oh, okay. We'll see. All right.
No, I'm kidding. I really do hope that we do get a Raider. You know, I want to get, you know, people from all of our teams, you know, like not just the Chiefs, not just the Broncos, but the Chargers and the Raiders as well. Quentin Jammer will be on the show July 30th. Big shout out to Matt here for reaching out to him and actually landing that for us. So thank you, Matt, for finally getting a Charger on the. And I mean, not even going to lie, he is one of my favorite, you know, especially from that era. He was one of my favorite Charger players. So
yeah,
I'm really excited. I'm already working on some questions for him. So it's going to be a great show. And the 2 shows next week is going to be phenomenal, like the 2 shows this week. So
that's our report live. We're going to be talking real soon, man.
All right, Dustin. Hey, just reach out to me, bro. I got you.
You get the biggest.
We also got to get Austin a Raider jersey because he's a closeted Raiders fan. We got to get.
He is a closeted Raider.
Yeah.
Never gonna happen. What I was gonna say though,
we got to get him a custom one that says Shovix on the back of it. Then he'll wear it.
Don't say Shovix. Go big.
Shovix. No.
Yeah, don't include Corey in that.
No.
Not gonna happen. I will say, like, even though we haven't had the Raiders on the show yet, let's be honest, Raiders Nation has owned the chat room here lately.
They show up. They show up.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what's up.
Raiders Nation, I'm still working on Seawood, man. I'm still trying. He's liked a few of my posts, so I feel like we're getting there.
Yeah, I feel like we're close. Yeah.
So guys, I mean, we've had Dick Vermeil on, and honestly, after Coach Vermeil, anything else after that, I mean, we never thought we would ever get coached for like. I still go back and I watch clips.
Yeah.
And
I still go back and watch some of the episode. Like I just like
Oh, yeah.
hearing
So
him
do I.
talk.
yeah, and then you pair that. Jesse was a fantastic guest last night. You know,
Yeah.
and then Des.
She's hilarious.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was awesome. We
Being a
need her
Broncos
back
fan,
on. She was
We do
great.
need her back on. You all make sure they just launched their new podcast on the 15th, so 2 days ago. So make sure you guys go. The Sports Ball podcast, is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
Sports
Yep.
Ball Pod.
So we loved having Des on. So again, guys, this was what we wanted to do with this show, and I get it. Like we're gonna keep grinding. We keep laying out the vision. The 12-month plan is what we're calling it right now, and we're well on track. And this is what we want to do, and we do it for you guys. I need Broncos country in the damn chat. That's plain and simple. We need Broncos.
I do.
country.
Yeah, I need some
They rode off with Russell.
Oh god.
Yeah, they did. They got
They're
tired of
still
burnt food and they
hiding.
went. Yeah, they got tired of burnt food. They're gone.
But
Yeah.
also, leader of the Raider Nation so far has been Death Star Report Live. Make sure you go follow his stuff.
Yes.
Always good
Shout out.
content, even for being
Good.
a Raiders guy. Like always good, clean stuff, honest takes. Loves his Raiders till the end, but it's still good content he puts out. So make sure you go follow him as well. Really just loves football. So want to make sure we give a shout out to the people showing up in the chat every night.
Yeah,
Anyone
absolutely.
else have anything before we roll out?
Thank you to our sponsors. Don't forget Spyglass. Orange 20 to get 20% off, guys. Definitely get some pairs because, like what Tim and I always have been saying, I know you guys, we text about it all the time. Best sunglasses we've probably ever owned. At least I've ever owned. So these are
Hey, I'm
phenomenal.
just gonna say, I'm gonna say it right now. Can we normalize wearing sunglasses inside? Because, like,
Hey,
I
I
don't
wear
ever want
mine
to
at
take
night.
these off.
I
so
only
I
wear
can
my
see,
sunglasses
right?
at night.
But
Um,
guys, real quick, Tim, I just got a message from Derrick Blaylock. He said thanks for having him on. He had a great time. So
Sweet.
Hey, let's go.
What's
cheers,
up?
boys.
That's awesome.
And the fact that he
Hey,
wants to keep here.
Real
like,
quick, if you haven't liked and subscribed to West War Room Rivals, what are you doing? Do it now so you don't miss any episode. We got big shows lined up, guys. Let's get it going.
Let's go.
So thanks again, guys, for joining the West War Room Rivals. We can't thank Derrick Blaylock enough for coming on here. Guys, you guys kept it going in the chat, so we thank you guys for that. As Cody mentioned, don't forget to follow the show, and then Cody with Spy Optics and with the code Orange20. Remember, Emporia State Federal Credit Union. Angie, thank you. We really appreciate what the credit union's doing for us.
You the real one.
Troy, thank you guys over there at Field Ops. Guys, we will see you next week.
Have a great day.
See y'all.